If you're creating graphics in After Effects, there's a good chance that you also work with Adobe Premiere Pro. And in this lesson, I want to talk about how you can have an efficient workflow using both Premiere Pro and After Effects. In one of the earlier lessons about exporting with a transparent background, we learned about Adobe Dynamic Link, which allows you to work with both applications at the same time. So not only from After Effects can you bring in compositions that you've worked on into Adobe Premiere Pro, but from Adobe Premiere Pro, you can also send compositions or sequences or parts of sequences right to After Effects to work on. So say I'm working in Adobe Premiere Pro and I have an entire video. Imagine that this has a bunch of video clips. I've edited it all together. And then there's just one part of the video clip that I want to add graphics to. What I can do, so let me just add a couple cuts right here. Just imagine, use your imagination to imagine this as a bunch of different clips. And so I have this one clip right here that I want to edit and add graphics to. What I can do is right-click this clip in the sequence and click Replace with After Effects Composition. Now this is going to open up After Effects and it's going to ask you to save the project. So I'll call this Working with Premiere Pro. Save it. And what happens is it brings this drone shot into After Effects and adds it to a new composition. And then back in Premiere Pro, this clip turns into a composition. It's no longer a video clip. So if I add a title here, drone shot, change the color so we can see it, make it a little bit bigger. You add your graphics, you do anything you want to this clip, and then we go back to After Effects, or Premiere Pro rather, and now all of those things are applied here. So it's a live way of editing graphics in After Effects. So this means that you don't have to import the video clip into After Effects, edit it perfectly to the time, export it from After Effects, go to Premiere Pro and import that export into Premiere Pro. You can just simply take clips, any clip you want, and add it to After Effects. Now let me show you one important thing though, because now this clip that we had here is now a composition. So if I want to go back to that original clip, I have to undo this. And now I lost that connection. I still have the shot that I edited here, but I've lost that connection. So a better workflow is actually to create an adjustment layer. So in Premiere Pro, if you click the new button down here and choose adjustment layer, click OK, add this on top of your graphic. So this is good if you're adding titles or something on top of your video clip, not if you're doing visual effects, but if you're just adding it on top. And now make this the right size. So for the length of the clip or the length of the graphic that you want, then right click the adjustment layer and say replace with After Effects clip. Now what we can do is add our titles, drone shot, or whatever it is. And then we can go back to our Premiere Pro project. And now we have this title, which is just this After Effects composition up here. Now you might be saying, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Why wouldn't you just create this title within Premiere Pro? Well, that's true. I would just create this title in Premiere Pro. But if you're doing motion tracking, you're adding all kinds of motion graphics or things like that, that's a lot easier to do in After Effects. And so that's why this is a better way to do it. But remember, if you're doing this now, then what you need to do in this After Effects shot is you'll need to bring in the drone shot so you know where things are going to be. And so you're going to have to adjust the timing of that. So there's one last tip that I'm going to show you. Another way to do this is just to duplicate this shot. So say I'm starting from scratch and say, hey, I want to add some graphics and change this shot up. What I would do is just duplicate this. And to duplicate easily, just press the Option key and drag up. That would be Alt for PC users. And now I have two clips of this shot. And right click this top one, say replace with After Effects composition. And now we have this all timed out properly. Now I can add my title, drone shot. I hope I'm not getting annoying. Put that there. You know, do my color correction, do my motion tracking, whatever I want to do. And now this is a separate clip. So if I want to go back to my original one, I can always go back to this original clip here. I can redo it, change it up. And so if you are editing a shot in After Effects that actually has the video clip in it, then you might want to do this version of duplicating and then replacing with an After Effects composition rather than the adjustment layer that I showed you previously. The adjustment layer version is fine for just simple motion graphics, but not when you're really working with video clips from Premiere Pro. I hope this all makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in another lesson. Bye.